got to be honest with you. You know, outside of doing comedy, my wife and I, we run a deaf ministry. It's actually a deaf children's ministry. Okay, we just have 3 kids that don't listen. But, I mean, and it seems like no matter what we say, no matter what we do, it seems like they're turning into the very things that Jesus came to heal. I mean, they're either deaf or selective hearing, one of the two. Because, I mean, I could be standing right next to them and pretty much scream at them and, what? But if I'm halfway across the house trying to ninja open a pack of cookies as quietly as possible, they're right there. I don't get it. They're trying to eat me out of house and home, but as long as they don't touch my toll house and my Sutter home, we'll be okay. Sometimes I wonder if they're not blind. Like the other day, my daughter couldn't find her shoes. They were right in front of her. She's like, I don't see them. I don't see them. So we played that game, the look where I'm pointing, the look what, no, left, no, the other left, no. And finally she's like, oh, there they are. If it had been a snake, it would have bit me. And I'm like, not if the snake had your eyesight. But I think we need to have a game show where we lock a kid in a room and they have 5 minutes to find an object in plain sight. If they find it, the parents win $1 million. But every time the kid says something like, I don't see it, 30 seconds comes off the clock. Nobody would win. But no, my wife and I, we have 3 kids because we don't want 4. But in having kids, it totally changes your marriage. And if you have kids in here, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because like when we first got married, we didn't have kids. And when we'd go to bed at night, I would say things like, honey, how do you want your eggs in the morning? And she'd be like, oh, scrambled, sunny side up, whatever. Now after 3 kids, we go to bed at night. I'm like, honey, how do you want your eggs in the morning? She's like, unfertilized.